it's happening, guys. It is happening. I've been talking about this for such a long time. I predicted this would come out like 2 months ago. And finally, we have an announcement that Pokemon Home is going to receive an update that enables connectivity with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So this is very exciting. Potentially the biggest news that has come out Pokemon-wise since the games released themselves. So, May the 24th, guys, not only is it announced, but it's actually coming in around about a week. Today is the 18th, this is coming out in a week's time, and it's going to feature so many updates to Pokemon Home, so many interesting features, which we're going to touch on in today's video, but I am going to do like bespoke videos for some of the features because they deserve it. We will touch on all of them though, starting with the first one. You are going to be able to get a hidden ability, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. I think we already know the hidden abilities. I personally here and now don't know what they are, but I think they have been data mined. But this is always a really interesting one because it means that the competitive viability of the fully evolved version of these three Pokemon is going to change dramatically, and we might see people utilizing all the starter Pokemon, sorry, in different ways in competitive teams, in Terra Raids and such. So make sure you grab your 3 starters and you can have access to all 3 starters now. If you've got Pokemon Home, you can get access to all 3 of the Scarlet and Violet starters with their hidden ability. So that is really, really cool. Now moving on to this piece of information. The Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home will allow for you to relearn moves of Pokemon through Pokemon Home. So I've sort of looked a little bit deeper into this. It's not like a complete legacy thing where you can learn moves all the way back from like literally Fire Red, Leaf Green or whatever. You can only learn them from Sword and Shield onwards as the starting point. So obviously Pokemon will have different movesets that it can get access to in Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus of course. So basically what it's saying is you can take a Pikachu for example, put it into Pokemon Home, it doesn't matter what game that Pikachu's come from, and then you can teach it any number of moves from any of those games that it is compatible with. So I hope that makes sense. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but I hope that does make sense for you. Which is actually really cool because hopefully you can store like different movesets. So you can just drop the Pikachu into any game and it will automatically change its moveset. But we'll have to wait and see when the actual update releases, and we'll be able to actually like do experiments on that and check for ourselves. The next one, guys, you can deposit a roaming form Gimbal that was caught in Pokemon Go. So they always try to keep up this Pokemon Go connectivity to make sure that people are staying like active and there's a reason for them to play the Pokemon Go app. And I quite like it, you know, a roaming form Gimbal, it's not like groundbreaking, obviously you couldn't get access to it before naturally in Scarlet and Violet, you could only get the treasure chest version, but now you will be able to take that roaming form Gimbal and put it in your Scarlet and Violet game, which is really cool as well. And finally, you'll also be able to tab between the games for your Pokemon, that your Pokemon has data for in Pokemon Home on the fly without needing them to be latest game deposited. So I guess that relates to like Pokedex entries, and then this might be where the learn set thing comes in. We'll again have to see how this actually looks in practice, but it's another just update that they're making that makes this a bit more seamless and a bit more easy to use and easy to understand when you've got a Pokemon that can go between different versions of the games that you have on Switch. So this is massive news. Again, I will be doing more thorough, in-depth videos on all of this information in the next few days. So stay subscribed to the channel, guys, for all of that info. There's also been an announcement of a new mystery gift, so there will be a video coming up for that very shortly as well. But huge news, very exciting. This is going to reinvigorate the Pokemon community, and you're going to see all sorts of different Pokemon coming to raids and Terra events, and this means that we are really starting the sort of pathway to the DLC and beyond, and there's going to be lots of exciting news and times coming up for all Pokemon players. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Take care. Love you, gang.